Hey witches, welcome back to my channel, Over the Hedge with the Wyld Witch. I hope you're all having a great day. I want to say I am so sorry for not making a video in about 3 weeks. I have wanted to make a video, but for one, I've had so many orders coming through, I've not really had time. But I have wanted to make a video every little, free minute that I do have, but the problem is I've not been able to think of a topic to, make a video. I normally have this sheet where I write all the ideas that I have down on, and I've lost my sheet. I have no idea what I've done with it, so I've got to find that, and, then I'll have a pretty good amount of topics that I can discuss with you guys. But today I was making some products for an order, and I was just thinking about meditation, while I was doing it, and I thought, well, I will jump on here and make a video about meditation. So I want to know how you guys meditate. Is there a certain technique that you use? Do you use anything to help you out? Like, what do you do? If you would, comment down below and let me know how you meditate. So I know for me, when I first started, meditating was very, very hard. Now, I'm not saying all air signs have a problem with meditating, but for me, I am an air sign, and I could just not focus my mind. And everything that I watched, like every video that I watched or any article I read, so you had to sit Indian style, with your back straight, and you were like, you know what I'm saying? And I just could not quieten my mind long enough to be able to do this. I had, what they call like monkey mind going on, and I just could not break it. For when I would catch myself like bored, sitting here, I would catch myself moving around and like just, I don't know. I sit Indian style all the time, but it seemed like every time I would meditate, my foot would go to sleep or my leg would start going to sleep, and like I'd be moving my legs, and then I'd start thinking about what I had to cook or what I had to do next, and on and on and on. So some of the things I started doing was, well, for one, I would lay down whenever I would meditate. Excuse me. And whenever I would lay down, it really helped, because I would, like, when I would close my eyes and I would first try to connect with earth energy. And so I would imagine this energy rising up from the ground, rising up through the floor, and like going in me from my back and then wrapping around me. So kind of like a blanket. And that really helped to be able to completely relax my body and my mind and like really focus on my breathing. I also did a lot of dance meditation, and that's amazing if you're a busybody, or you like to move around a lot. Then this really helped. So if you've not tried it, you might want to give that a try. I also like to go into the woods in nature and meditate, which when I do this, I can really connect with nature spirits and hear, the message that they have to tell me, and they will share their wisdom, with you. Like I've mentioned before, we just have to listen to, nature spirits, and they will share their wisdom with us. So that was the way. I also like to just go walking, or I would even meditate when I would clean my house, which I feel like whenever I would do this, both of those, the walking meditation and when I clean my house, really helped to focus my mind, because I had these, distractions going on, and I would just block those out and really, keep focusing. And every time I have a thought that comes in, like I picture like this, like waterfall that's coming out of my head. And so every time I have a thought, this thought hits that waterfall and like runs out and runs down, and it goes into this little safe box. And then when I'm through with the meditation, I can think of those ideas, because they're all stored in that little safe box. So that helped. Then drumming was a great way that helped, and using a rattle was a great way. And you don't have to buy, a rattle. You can make your own, or you can find music on YouTube that, you can find drumming and you can find people rattling, and both of those are amazing techniques. So another thing that I like to do when I first started meditating was I would picture an apple in my mind, and I would see what color it was, where it came from. Like, did I get it from the store, or did I go pick it from a tree? Did it have a stem on it? Does it have any bruises, bumps, scratches? Like, was it shiny? Was it dull? What size was it? Did it have the leaves attached to it? Like, how did it smell? Like, I would picture all of this in my mind, and I would do this for about 5 minutes. And then once I had the apple down pat, I would move on to another fruit, and then I would move on to family members. And so I would picture everything about them until I had, a clear image in my mind, like they were sitting here right in front of me. So that really helped a lot too. And then I moved on to other things. Being able to focus on other things and see other images in my mind clearly. And each time I would keep increasing till I was able to get up till about 20-25 minutes. And once I was able to focus, and have my mind cleared and really focus for about 20 or 25 minutes, then I started to, practice on head writing. So if you're interested in head writing, you have got to be able to meditate. You've got to be able to focus your mind, and it's so important to be able to do this. I would recommend meditating every single day, even if it's just for 5 minutes a day. If you're interested in head writing, you've got to be able to go into that trance so you can do this. That's what I did, and it was after, about 20-25 minutes that I had my first successful head ride. Another thing that I like to do is whenever I am meditating, when I first start, I like to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth. But when I breathe in, I imagine this air going in through my mouth and going down through my body. And then when I breathe out, I push it out, like down my legs and out of my feet. So I would feel this each time. If my mind wandered, I just let it go down that little waterfall, and I would come back to the same step over and over and over. So the whole time I would, breathe in and feel this air and, energy go in and, go down through my body and out. And then I would start giving it a color so I could, see. And then I would feel and see how it felt. Was it cold? Was it hot? Did it vibrate? Like, how did it feel? And by this time, my body is so relaxed, once I get through with that. Then I start at my feet, and I go all the way up my body. And I'll say, like, in my mind, feel your toes. You don't need them right now. So when I would say you don't need them right now, I would imagine them disappearing. And I would go all the way up my body to my head, saying that and imagining myself, like each part of my body would disappear. It would just be gone until once you get to your head, then I would just see like this glowing ball. So that was like my spirit, and it would be the color of my energy, like my personal energy, and I would just see it glowing. And by then, like, you can't feel your body at all, like there's nothing there. And it really helped me out. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So I hope that you really will comment down below and let me know how you meditate, if you've got certain techniques that you use. I also would like to know if any of you guys head dried, and if you have certain techniques, for that. And if you've got any ideas that you would like to see me do a video on, I hope that you will comment down below and let me know. I love, hearing other people's ideas, and if you want any help with anything, or if you have any questions, then please comment down below, and I will help you to the best of my ability. If it's something that I don't know, then I will try to do some research, and we can figure it out together. So, I hope that you will subscribe to this channel if you've not done so. Well, if you're interested. And I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and click the little notification bell so you can stay up to date with my post and my video. Well, not my post. Gosh. Anyway, stay up to date with my videos. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Until next time, I hope that you fly high, witches. Peace, homies!